Hello, everyone. Let's see here. There we go. Awesome. Hey, welcome in. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, I made it. I made it. I hope y'all are doing well. Happy full moon. Happy lunar eclipse in Libra. Shout out to all my Libras. Hey, Ra, how's it going? We're going to get into it. I'm excited. Again, like I said, I made it. I had planned on coming on at 6 Central Time, right? I'm glad you're doing good, Rob. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I was coming correct. Okay. Usually I have been on the go lately, and I'm just like, we gonna get it by any means. But I've been really wanting to work on my candles. So that's what I took some time doing today. Because I was like, I could just show up with a black candle and I could say that it's a Blockbuster, or I could have just got a Blockbuster candle. But I wanted to show this is how my fixed candles are going to look. Okay, isn't that nice to have the Mystic Storm on here? So, thank you for the hand heart. So, I spent time making this. I already got the herbs and the oil in here. This is a Blockbuster. We already have the petition written out. This is to clear out any blockages, any and all blockages. I put mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I also talked about any relationships. So that's romantic relationships, platonic, flamingo, familial, and with self, right? And also with substances and like places, objects, because we don't think about those are also relationships as well. Okay, so full moons we can use. Good question, Rob. Full moons are all about celebration, right? This is when we can harness power. This sounds too loud to me. Can y'all hear me good? If so, I'll keep going. If not, I'll turn it down some. Okay. I like the chords. Okay. But okay, it sounds good. All right, cool. If y'all good, I'm good. All right. So full moons are all about celebration, right? But we can use this to banish, right? This is to harness power, coupled with a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse bring about major transformation and changes. They are very significant. They come twice a year. This time it's in Libra, the lunar eclipse, and then we're going to have the solar eclipse coming up soon in Aries, okay? The Aries new moon solar eclipse. So with this, we're going to talk about Libra. We're going to get into the astrology. The aspects are pretty light, but I want to get this puppy lit, okay? The Blockbuster Candle. So again, Libra is all about relationships. I guess I'll have to go into that, right? Relationships of all forms. So I said romantic, platonic, familial, within yourself, substances, all that. So any blockages that are hindering us from our goals, from our success, from love, from financial freedom, okay? This is what we're busting down, We busting it down. Because let me show y'all, we did the Manifesting Miracles candle. That was for the Pisces new moon. Let me show y'all the candle. So y'all can see here, it has the darkness. So it was definitely some blockages. And you can see here, it didn't even finish. Let me show y'all what like a clear, everything is good candle. Let me show y'all one of those. I got one. Yeah. So this is just like, I think it's probably one of my ancestor candles or something. But just to show y'all a difference, right? So it was definitely some blockages on this Manifesting Miracles candle. And I thought about doing it again, but I was like, no, because we're going to bust it down. Whatever blockages was in this that's holding us back, it is going to get bust down with this Blockbuster, okay, on the Eclipse, okay? So just wanted to show y'all that. So I'm going to get this puppy started. I'm going to do some energy work on it. I might give y'all some as well while I'm here, real short. Remember, I'll be tending to this, looking after this throughout the whole 7 days. So yeah, let me get this going. Hopefully my matches work today. Ashe. All right, beautiful. So I'm just gonna do some Reiki on it. Y'all just catch a vibe. We're gonna talk about the astrology and stuff in a few. If y'all would like to participate in the candle, you all can send a love offering. It will be at the Cash App sign, Mystic Storm 333. I know TikTok can see it. I have to put the banner up I'll have to do that later. But y'all can send an offering and your name will be added to the petition that's over here, okay? So let me concentrate. The storm is brewing. Ooh, the wind got real loud. A few more moments, y'all. Awesome. Ooh. All right, we're gonna get started again. If you would like to be a part of this candle, because we busting it down. Any blockages, you could think about blockages. You can think of this as kind of like, I've also had like energetic cords. So you know how we do cord cuttings? This is also that type of vibe as well, but we busting it down. Okay. So yeah, let's talk. We're gonna get into the astrology. y'all know I'm very particular, and I had like a groove going. But if you caught me on the last live, I'm having some restrictions right now, and I'm just working with it. Pisces season had me all in my feels. I'm still recovering. I would be honest with y'all, but I feel better. I feel better. Um, but yeah, we just gonna work with it how I got it, and it's cool. It's cool. All right, we're gonna talk about the planetary shifts. I will show y'all a resource that I use. I just started using this one. I used to get their Witch's Date book every year, but I switched to the Daily Planetary Guide, and baby, I'm glued. Like, this is what I really need. So if y'all want to tap in, dive in more into your astrology, this is a good resource. Okay. So, all right, with this week, we're gonna go from the planetary shifts from the full moon to the new moon, which is the solar eclipse. Okay. Um, it's not that much going on as far as the planetary shifts. The only movement we have is the lunar eclipse today, which is Monday, March 25th. Next week is April, starting off with April Fools, and it's also Mercury retrograde. Okay, so we're already in Mercury retrograde shadow period. So this is gonna start amping up. Like, for example, my Google Home wouldn't connect to my music, so I had to connect to my TV for the music. But yeah, just an example. So yeah, so Mercury retrograde is on April 1st and it ends April 25th. And then y'all know 2 weeks after, we still have the Mercury retrograde shadow period. Okay. And then let's see, on April 5th, we have Venus entering into Aries. Okay. Oh, shout out to all my Aries. I forgot to say that. I know this is the Libra lunar eclipse, which shout out to my Libras, but also shout out to my Aries. Okay. This is y'all season. Thank you for your energy. Okay. But Venus is going to be in Aries. I'm hearing juvenile in my head. Girl, you look good when you pat that thing. All right, that's what it gives me. Like, we outside. Okay, Ocean over there said Aries rising here. Okay, I see you. Yeah, that's the vibe. We outside. Okay. Well, good. So we got that going. And see, it's not like a lot of planetary shifts, and then after that, y'all. Oh wait, hold on. If it can go, there we go. Then after that, the 8th, April 8th is the solar eclipse. It's the solar eclipse. Hey, metaphysical brick house, how you doing, love? So yeah, okay, this was real light. This has been real light. So it's not that much going on, which thankfully I'm cool with that. With Mercury retrograde, come on now, in Aries, with the eclipse, we got eclipse season. There's a lot going on already. We just we good. We good just with that. Okay. So we're gonna get into some of the astrology. Let's see the aspects here. I have the chart pulled up TikTok on my this is either Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. They get to see it because it's StreamYard. Side note, StreamYard, I know they working on it for it to happen for TikTok. I'm ready for it. Because then all I have to do is just everybody's just right here and I don't have to go up and down. I'm ready. I'm so ready. All right. But anywho, so we have the moon here in Libra in the 10th house. Okay. Oh, one more thing. One more thing, y'all. Horoscopes, horoscopes, horoscopes. Y'all know I'm diving into the astrology chat. We just looking at the chart. We chopping it up. I'm gonna probably pull some cards after. However, I've written horoscopes for the lunar eclipse. So go check it out on my website. It's msbotanica.com. Okay. That's for Mystic Storm Botanica. I felt like that would be way too long. Okay. So msbotanica.com/blog. Okay. If y'all do that, you'll see the lunar eclipse horoscopes. So go check those out. Okay. Go check those out. Okay. And then speaking of Libra, we'll talk about Libra's raw energy. Okay. Libra is in the 10th house currently. So that is Saturn's energy. That's Capricorn's energy, just to let y'all know. But Libra's raw energy is all about, we talked about it though, relationships, right? Contracts. This is marriage, right? Business partnerships, equality, right? Justice. Libra rules the justice card in tarot. Okay. So this gives also Ma'at energy as well. Yeah, Ma'at. Is your heart light as a feather? Right. We also have sharing and interpersonal style. Those are like just some keywords for Libra. But with it being in the 10th house with Saturn, oh, Saturn's ready to come for our necks. Let's say that because Saturn is in Pisces. Pisces always be in la la land, you know, creative, blissed out, just don't have any boundaries, Pisces, right? Saturn is coming for that ass, okay? And with this Libra full moon, that's also conjunct with the South Node, which has to do with our past, right? What we've, it also can be our karma. This is a time to get it right. Ocean, no wonder. I was like, Ocean, you are Aries rising, but where's the water? You said a Pisces sun here. Hey, I could talk because guess what? I'm a Pisces moon. Okay. So Saturn is right on my moon. So I'm feeling the heat. I'm feeling it. It's time to buck up. It's time to be responsible. It's time to be grown. Learn the lessons. Okay. So when it comes to these relationships, yeah, as a whole, you choose, right? You choose what you want to do when it comes to your life, right? But it's being highlighted for everyone. Some people may decide to dive deeper into why relationship dynamics are the way they are. This could be going to therapy. This could be researching more, right? This could be having that good talk. What we doing? Where we going? You know, um, Pisces likes to go with the flow. I know I'm talking about Pisces, but just that energy here, it likes to go with the flow. But with that Saturn energy, it's a no. It's a no. It's like we have to get to reality. What are your goals when it comes to relationships? When it comes, are you intentionally dating? Right? Are you still stuck on somebody and you need to cut the cord and let them go? Oh, okay. It's time to release. If it's been hard for you to release some things, this is a good time. This energy is going to help us. I mean, it is storming outside. I love it. I love it. Okay. So let's see what else is going on here. Um, yeah, with that South Node, then it's the opposition to the Sun in Aries, right? Which is, I said conjunct. It's not really conjunct, but it's very close. Looking at the degrees now, but in Aries we have the North Node as well as Chiron, okay, and Mercury. Could I make this bigger because I can't see all the way? Maybe I can do something else. Cause like it look, or maybe I like seeing my face that big, y'all. So excuse me. Where is the chart? There we go. There we go. Whew, I can see it bigger now. Okay, yeah. So in Aries is the North Node, which that's where we're going. We're focusing more on self as a collective. Um, Maybe just who we are, our identity as a whole. I just feel like this keeps getting louder and louder. I'm just gonna turn it down just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. Just a little bit all over the place. All right. I was like, I feel like I was fighting with the music. Uh, okay. So with that North Node and Aries, that's where we're going. That's where we're heading. To focus on self and more so our identity. Who are we within relationships, or who are we when we just stand alone? Right? This could be letting go of those fears, or those woundings when you were called to be your authentic self, right? This is stop caring about what other people think and just do you, right? So, but yeah, I think a lot of people are going to have some tough talks as well to establish some better boundaries, to really express your emotions, to, um, yeah, just to get some stuff off your chest with the wounded healer Chiron here, with Mercury in Aries. Aries is knuck if you buck energy. Okay. Yeah, glow. It's knuck if you buck energy. I'm not about to sing that song right now, but y'all know the song. Okay. So this could be, it could be tension really within the home, or if you have like roommates or something, or just maybe you and your partner are having need to have some tough talks. And for some people, it doesn't even have to be like really, really big. You might just be afraid of conflict. That's all. So it is Mercury retrograde, shadow period. So it may not pan out the way that you would like it. So just be mindful of that. Maybe you should write down your feelings first, or do a voice note, or record yourself before talking to that person. Um, all I can say is you can try to do the best you can, be as grounded as possible. Um, because it still probably had the potential to get heated with it being in Aries. That's just, it is what it is. And that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see what else is going on. With the moon here, the moon is trine with um, Pluto in Aquarius in the second house, in the first degree. Pluto's in the first degree in Aquarius. So it's that potent, it's still potent Aquarius energy where it's calling us to change. It's breaking down foundations, it's breaking down, um, I would say, just the way of thinking as a whole, right? You might be urged to think about something new, where you're ready to shape your life in a different way right now. Because it's like when everything is said and done, what what do you want? I just seen the lightning, and that thunder is heavy. You see with the lightning ball here. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy that I divine timing at its finest, because I was gonna come on way earlier. But yeah, so this could be when relationships, right? Going back to relationships, doesn't just have to be romantic. This can be to your routines, to your substances, to all that stuff. Because why? The second house is ruled by Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. Guess who else is ruled by Venus? Libra, right? So Venus is in the background and Saturn is in the background because Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. Okay, just like Capricorn. All right. So, yeah, it's going back to that. It's time to stand on business, buckle down with that Saturn and Pisces. Just everything. We're going through some growing pains right now. Growing pains right now. Ocean, you're an Aquarius moon. Awesome. We almost there. I'm an Aquarius sun. So we flip flopped, right? Yeah, we flip flopped, but then I'm a Gemini rising instead of an Aries rising. That's cool. But yeah, y'all. So this is interesting. I really do this going back to Taurus second house transformation. I know I'm kind of like all over the place. I hope y'all follow me. Routines, your habits. This is busting down bad habits. If you have like your relationship to your health, like or with food, or um with greens, right? With alcohol, with retail therapy, all of that. This is at the same time, this could be a time where you like, hey, everything has to go. So it's time to bring in the new. So you could be what is this? You can be getting your home together, right? You might be decluttering. That's an example for me. I've been decluttering. That's been an ongoing process. And I recently got some new like decorations and stuff for my house because I'm like, it's got to be new energy in here. New energy. Nobody's touched nothing in here. Like, yes. So the collective might be on the same wavelength when it comes to that. It can be your home or like their sacred space. You might be creating a sacred space, tapping in, or you might be searching for a space for your business, right? Um, Aquarius has to do with the internet too. You might be going online, starting a platform, rebranding. This is definitely rebranding energy. If you're trying to rebrand or up level, this is the time to do so as well. Okay. Let's see what else I'm looking at. We can go to Saturn because again, it's not that many aspects. Um, I am looking before I go to those last final aspects. I'm looking at the part of fortune in Cancer in the seventh house. Okay. The seventh house is ruled by Libra. We're in the Libra full moon. Okay. That part of fortune with Cancer, Cancer's fourth house, that's where the sun is. Okay. Foundation, family, home, emotions, self care, self love, your ancestors, your roots, your lineage, your identity. If we work on those things, or if we put some focus on that, some mindfulness on that, we'll see the growth, and we'll have a solid foundation for things to take root. Okay. So yeah, it's not your typical Aries season. You know, a lot of people were just like, when we had the spring equinox on the 19th, like, oh yes, Aries season, take a leap of faith, take a leap of faith. Da 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 da. There's so many blockages out here. We still, what are you leaping towards? Do you know where you're going? Spirit is redirecting and coursing us like you thought you knew where you were going. You thought you knew the road, where spirit is just like, nah, bigger. We're gonna redirect you. It's okay. So this is just a time to nurture yourself, nurture your relationships, and nurture your wounds. Okay. Okay. We're gonna look at this third house, right? This is where Saturn, uh let's see, Saturn. I'm looking at Mars, but Mars is not aspected. Saturn and Venus and Neptune. Well, no, Saturn and Venus, that's the only ones that are aspected, and that's sextile to Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus in the fifth house. Okay. So we kind of talked about Saturn. Saturn's in the background, telling us we have to grow up and we got to learn these lessons. This was the reason why we came to evolve and to learn, right? These are just the lessons we have to go through. We got Venus right next to it. This is a conjunction. So it definitely ties in with that Libra full moon as far as love, right? Um, with the sextile, is growth is available. Expansion is here. This gives me like a heart opening type of energy, heart chakra type of feel with this aspect, because Jupiter in Taurus, as well as Uranus in the fifth house. Fifth house is Leo's energy. So this is your joy. So how are you going to get this? Is inner peace as well, deep inner peace, deep healing to find your inner peace and love for self. Yeah, this can be a very liberating moon for some, or this can be a very trying moon, but it's still going to lead you to your liberation and empowerment. Okay. I love that. I love that. I think the only aspect I missed was Pluto sextile with the sun, going back to like your identity and who you are and your approach to life and these new beginnings. Yes, there's new beginnings here, but we're going to maybe your plan, you're going to have to tweak it. This is where you're going to have to get creative and you have to think on your toes. So this is where, even though we have Mercury retrograde, mindfulness is very, very vital, right? And if we have distractions and if we have a lot of emotions coming up, sometimes we can get discombobulated. All right. So don't be too hard on yourself. You know, I know that's easier said than done sometimes because, we can be our worst critics. But yeah, just work on nurturing yourself as much as possible. Okay. Okay. I think that's all I have to say when it comes to the the chart. Okay. I do I hope y'all got my flow. All right. We're gonna I usually pull the Astro cards. I just completely forgot. I just jumped right in. Okay. I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards. All right, get into some tarot. Getting into the dark reflections. I heard the dark reflections, so we're gonna do it. All right. Alrighty. Spirit, ancestors, guides, what messages, what guidance do you have for the collective? What do we need to know right now for our highest good? Okay. So I did a 3-card spread here. And I'm going to show y'all. The first card we got was the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. This is all about traditions. This could be like conforming if this was upright. But the issue right now is that we're wanting to rebel. We're wanting to do our own thing, but it's like we don't know how to do it. Or we're kind of like, what is life? Or you thought you probably had life figured out and spirit just threw you a curveball. Your faith might be tested at this time, baby, because I tell you what, Pisces season had me in the thick of it. Okay. So I'm like, I'm happy to know that I'm not alone. Okay. So it's like, yeah, you want to rebel. Like you might be, this could also be breaking down limiting beliefs. You're wanting to move forward, but it's like confusion because it's like you're stuck between tradition and what you being called to try. That's something new, right? The challenge here, right, is to be empowered to make your own decisions, to dance to the beat of your own drum, Queen of Wands, right? It's to co-create with the universe, getting in your magic bag, maybe also getting back to basics and studying back up on your magic bag, because maybe the stuff that you've been wanting to work on is not necessarily coming to fruition, right? So you think. So you think. The solution, the solution, temperance, patience, moderation. Slow and steady wins the race, right? It is a journey though, not a race. At the same time, this is something that I struggled with. Yeah, for sure. Mm. So like your belief system could have been wavered because you're ready to just have your manifestations come right now, right? But that's one thing why they call it ritual work, spiritual work, root work, right? Or a practice, right? You have to keep doing it and keep going and keep tending to it. Because energy is fluid, energy moves, energy changes, right? Wish we could be just locked in to one thing, but we mix and mingle with everybody. We got the internet, we got phones glued to us. Everything, your energy changes and shifts all the time. Your vibration changes. So also I would like to say astrology and divine timing, which is also how we look at that with the astrology. Sometimes you might be going through a tough transit, okay? And that's why it may seem like you're not getting the results that you want. Um, and if you stop it's a difference between stopping and resting, okay? It's a difference. So if you quit, then you'll never see your results. Maybe you need to go back to the drawing board, okay? But this is, take your time. Let it marinate, let it brew. Don't rush into stuff, okay? Because time does reveal a lot. Time does heal. Time heals and reveals, okay? And there's the Hierophant in reverse is also like the guru. The Hierophant period is like the guru card, right? So you may be called to teach, to lead, right? But the challenge is, well, how would the challenge be here with the Queen of Wands? Maybe not owning your own power or believing in your power or being empowered to step up and lead, right? In your own way, right? Again, it's still, this could be take your time, but it still can be your time. But take your time. It's no rush. This is also giving me just like is it the Lao Tzu or the effortless flow? You're still moving, but it's your approach to things. It's your approach to how you're going about a certain subject or a relationship or whatever. For example, I said I was supposed to come on like dang near 2 hours before I came on, right? And a lot of times we put a lot of pressure on ourselves because who made the time up? Me, right? Put a lot of pressure on myself. And I could have came on here, I could have did my spiel, I could have did, it would have been, but I know it would have been rushed. I wouldn't have felt right, right? I wouldn't have had my candle prepped how I really wanted it to. So it's okay if you have to deviate from your initial plan because your plan isn't always the divine's plan. Okay? We still got lessons to learn. We still here. What is that in my lock, y'all? I think it's one of those things from the cricket. All right. We still have lessons to learn. If you want to dive deeper into your healing journey, by all means, be open. But also know that it does take time. And it can cause some frustration. It can cause you to get heated. It can cause you to lash out. Okay? Another reason why Spirit is saying to have patience, because at the base of the deck, we have justice in reverse. This is Libra. Remember, I said Libra is the justice card. So what we don't see, we know what we want, right? And we want it now sometimes. With that manifesting miracles candle, that's kind of what it was. It's like we want it now. But Spirit is like, there's still some things to learn. There's still some mastery that needs to take place because you think you know it all, but not necessarily. There's still, it could be a better way to go about something, a more efficient way, or you could be in the right arena for like your life purpose, but you might need to branch out and do something a little bit different. Okay. 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 I want to pull. Okay. I was gonna pull another deck, but they're wanting me to pull from the Star Seed Oracle. So we must got some star seeds in here if y'all subscribe to that. Okay. Let's see what message Spirit has in this deck because I usually don't really use this deck. All right. Okay, that was okay. Ooh, the Great Severing. Ooh, ooh. It says Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Okay, we in Aries season, y'all. So with this eclipse, with Mercury retrograde, we talked about conflicts, Yeah, I might read that. And then we also have, forge, don't follow. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Going back to basics, figuring out what ain't working for you, what you wish somebody would have taught you for your own path. This is giving me, let me go back to the astrology chart. This is giving me the full moon in Libra, trine with Pluto in Aquarius, right? And then the anger, the great severing is giving me the full moon, but also, Aries here with Mercury retrograde. Okay. Wow. Mm, so beautiful. So beautiful. I wanna hold on, I got like double. I wanna do this one. Weight of the world. Boundaries. I know we've been talking about boundaries a lot, okay? Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. It was going into saying, no, not caring no more what people think. Releasing all of that. Also, you might be an empath. We might have some empaths in here. Empaths say yeah. All right. Releasing all of that. It's not yours to carry. Release it. What's your energy? Right? What's your energy? You know your energy without other people around you. This is why solitude is important. Okay. If you are an empath, this is what I'm getting. If you are an empath, you are also a shapeshifter. Okay. If you are an empath, you are also a shapeshifter. But you also have to figure out and learn again who you are at your core. It's good to be adaptable. It's good to be able to, feel and transmute a lot of people's energy, but it's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility. Now, if you're a leader and if you're in some spaces, that's different, right? But you get to choose. You don't have to do it all the time. Okay. Um, as an example, all right, I had went to a sound bowl healing session. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I needed it. Like I said, me and Pisces season, baby, again in the thick of it. And I'm relaxed. I'm listening to the sound bowl, catching the vibe, and then the lady next to me, she just start weeping. It's 999 likes. I seen 999 today too. I seen it today. Then I watched the pick a card. Homeboy said 999, and then now it's just 999. Major endings, new beginnings coming, breaking these cycles, blockbuster bust down. Okay. But back to the story. Chilling, catching the vibe with the sound bowls, and the lady next to me just starts weeping. And my soul wanted to get up and console her. But I had to tell myself, I said, I need this healing just as the next person. This is not my event. I'm not hosting this. The healer needs healing. And I'm gonna be. And with me not doing anything, the lady that event it was went to console her. Okay. And I was just like, whew, okay, see, you're good. Ocean, you said my boundaries are beautiful. Thank you. It's been a long time coming. And it's still working on it. And it's getting better day by day. So yeah. You don't have to carry everything. You don't have to be the soul light. Save some of that energy for you. Pour into yourself. People get the overflow. If you tapped out, you ain't got nothing to give nobody. I'm learning that more and more. More and more. So yeah. Yeah. All right. I want to read this out the book, The Great Severing. That softened to love got me. Here we go. Okay. I got it right here. I gotta see. Okay, cool. This is a shadow card, one that may feel confrontational. Don't be afraid. It's here to bring to the surface anything that's standing in your way of letting love in. We talked about the heart chakra opening too. The warring planet of Mars is our constant reminder that it's important to soften, forgive, and find our way back to love. There are many things in the human experience that make it difficult for our heart and soul to stay open to never-ending source of love. We're all wounded in our unconscious or subconscious wounds, inflict wounds on others, hurt people, hurt people. It can feel like a never-ending dance we can never escape. If we aren't careful, before long, we'll see the world as a scary, dangerous place where fear and anxiety roam free. If this card surfaces, it could be for two reasons. Firstly, for you to acknowledge the difficult emotions, situations, conflicts, wounds, and fears that are causing you pain and anxiety. And secondly, for you to find your way back to love. Mm, mm. When you're hurt, it's normal to close off your heart to the world, to let the painful experience confirm the agony of separation in earthly life. Soften and find your way back to love anyway. When fear, anxiety, and paranoia paralyze you, it's normal to want to hide away from others and the world. Come out of your cave and soften your heart anyway. We're all innocent children spinning our way around the world. Find a way to see the innocence in all people, especially yourself. So it says it has a soul inquiry. How are you cutting yourself off from love? How can you soften toward those who have hurt you? Mercy. Mm, this one cut deep. It was like we just need to sit with that one. Okay? Sit with that one. Cause yeah. And I was like, and the healing again, the healing doesn't stop. Just because if you did this grand work, you're probably gonna have to do it again. Because again, we talked about energy and shifts in life, growing pains, all of that. Okay. So, whew, on that note, y'all, I usually have a benediction deck. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna close out with the wild offering. It's been real. Again, thank y'all for hanging out with me. If y'all want to be a part of the Blockbuster Candle and have your name added to the petition, okay, so we breaking down those walls. Okay, breaking down those walls to open us back up to love. Okay, that's just funny how it all comes back. But I did say emotionally. I also said in love and relationships. This can give like opening your heart for healing. Okay, I'm gonna go into the wow offering. me, Spirit. Okay. This card reminds me of the Hierophant in reverse. It says lifting the veil. It says questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Okay? Anything unaligned must go. I'm just going to leave that there for y'all to ponder on. Because I don't want to go too deep off on that. Because that Mars, the Great Severing card, that's the main thing. Okay? But anything unaligned must go. Once it's revealed, it must go. Boundaries. Boundaries. Like Kevin Gates said, I release you with love. Okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, guys. Let's get the final messages. We have trust. Trust. It says, when love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, this was a good read. This was a good read. Nice candle, nice astro chat. I feel filled. Look. So I hope y'all do too. All right. Happy full moon, lunar eclipse. Happy eclipse season. Happy Mercury retrograde. Okay. I'll probably have to come on and do a separate thing on Mercury retrograde if I'm able. Okay. But I was like, I can go on a tangent on that alone. But thank y'all so much for vibing with me. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Okay. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. If y'all haven't already, it's Mystic Storm. All right. We inching up to 500 subs. And I am doing a giveaway once we for a free reading once we do. Okay. All right. Peace and love. See ya.